nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants.
Fuck it!
Warm-up show. I forgot what it was called. Number 14. And this, we say it's a show, but in reality, it's not a show. It's a shameless advertisement.
Wait, so this isn't episode 777?
No. Oh, shit. Is that why you're here?
That's the only reason I'm here. So I'll see you guys later.
So
okay, goodbye.
It's going to be tomorrow. Like
false pretenses.
You can just come back tomorrow.
Yeah, 777.
Do you know how much everyone would hate me by the third straight day? I got a space. Even once a week it seems to be plenty for a lot of people.
They loved me until the third day.
Yeah.
On the third day, starring Jude Law, coming this October, HBO.
So this is a shameless advertisement for our Patreon private show that will be happening in about 20 to 30 minutes from right now. $5 and above on Patreon or Subscribestar gets you a front row seat to both this and the Patreon private show that we'll be doing a week from today.
Yeah.
As well. So tonight we're ranking the all-time greatest fats throughout history.
All-time fats, people.
We have each submitted a list, and by the way, I don't want to give away any details now about who's on the list or anything like that. There's going to be 2 rounds of voting. The first round of voting, the people are actually going to get to vote for multiple fats on the list. So whoever
More than
gets
2 parties? Are we introducing a third party system?
Well, the way this is going is they're going to vote. Round 1 is the people are going to vote for as many times, like as many of them that they like. Vote for all the ones you like, and the ones you don't like, don't vote for them. The highest score goes on to the top 5 will go on to the final round where we'll be going over information on all of these individuals, but we'll get a little more in depth for the top 5, and then the people will crown King Fat.
Okay, I like crowning King Fat. I also like, maybe if you're doing a thing with 5, great, but I was thinking if we end up with a pretty solid top 4, I feel like you guys have a decent enough fan base that there's probably a few good artists out there, and someone could make a Mount Rushmore of fats.
They're gonna have to do that on the spot.
Pretty cool.
On the spot, guys. Well, we did talk about the Mount Rushmore of fats before. I think that's a goal, but I mean, you could be an all-time fat, but you can't be the king fat. The king, like who'd be the king? I don't know, King Dick on Mount Rushmore.
Well, I will say that the three of us chose our top 7 all-time fats, and as the ultimate authority on planet Earth of fats, of course we get to make that decision.
Absolutely.
And basically, I'm the only one who knows who everyone picked. I actually picked mine before you guys sent yours in.
Okay.
So it's down the line fair.
Okay.
So you know all 3, and Billy and I only know our own individual.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there is some crossover. And
I thought there'd be a little.
The crossover ones in the first vote, in round 1 voting,
do they get a bye or
they
something?
will each get a +5.
Gotcha.
They'll get a modifier?
Now, if all 3 of us pick one, then they get a +10.
Ooh. Spicy.
Yes.
Now,
so
I know my list, and I don't need a spoiler now, but this is kind of a spoiler for my personal list. I don't know if we're going to see any trans fats on tonight's episode. I don't know.
I heard that trans fats were bad for you, so I avoided them.
does that mean like if Eugenia Cooney identified with being a fat
No,
person?
like I didn't put divine on my list.
Well, I think Divine was a drag queen, not trans, right?
True. But
Yeah, pretty woke there, Bill. Don't even know what trans is.
I don't know shit, dude. If someone wants to jump on me for not knowing what trans is or what genders are, I literally say the stupidest things about everything all the time.
If someone
this is
wants
the
to
hill you
jump
want-
on me for the purpose of having sex, you can also do that.
Scott, do you want to have sex?
Bill, I would love to have sex.
I didn't mean with me. Do you mean
on the private show tonight?
If you dress up like Divine, then yes.
Oh my God!
I didn't
it was
mean
so
with
hot
me.
the way she ate that dog turd in that movie, Pink Flamingos.
Chomping. She was chomping.
Yeah,
A classic.
A chewy chomper. I don't know. Like, how often do you eat turd-looking foods?
Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Rolls.
Bars,
There's a lot of chocolate bars that are
Ruth.
turd looking.
Yeah.
Baby Ruth.
I've
is
had
one.
a couple sausages that leaned on the side of a turd.
yeah.
Oh,
like,
hungry, oh Henry.
have you ever had a cheeseburger bite from 7-Eleven? It's like a hot
One.
dog
No,
shaped
I don't
burger.
eat gas station food.
I had it once.
It looks like
did not do it for me.
It looks like a very uniform turd. Like if Pringles made
does.
turds.
Yeah. It was a factory turd.
Yeah, it was a factory turd for
So,
sure.
Without giving away names, what are the qualities that you look for in an all-time fat?
Well, size has to enter into it, obviously. We're talking about all-time fats, right?
Yeah.
So I don't want any pussy-ass 300-pounders in here. I want people bringing the weight.
I think there might be a 300-pounder on
Actually,
my list.
now that I say it, I might have a 300. It's, I don't know. You have to weigh everything, and it depends how much you weigh certain metrics versus other metrics. How much do you do, how famous they are, what their contributions are, what their waist size is.
I saw someone suggest Babe Ruth one time, but
Yeah.
if you look at his weight, he was not.
He's
that
not
fat. He was an athletic guy.
he was chonking.
No, he was not that fat.
He was chonking.
Babe Ruth, he's a fathlete. If we're talking fathletes, he's in the conversation. There's
Dude,
some
there have
great
been fatter
fathletes.
baseball players. They just weren't as good
Oh,
as
for
Babe
sure.
Ruth.
Prince Fielder's fatter than Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
Who do you think is the most
His dad,
person?
Cecil Fielder, was
And
was
Cecil
fat.
Fielder's bigger
yeah,
than Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
Mo Vaughn, John Kruk, David Wells. I could go all day on fat baseball players.
Well, because
Yeah.
baseball players don't
CC
have to be.
Sabathia.
I don't even know if that was a real thing.
And you never will. There's no way to find out.
I think you made up a word just now.
Yeah. John Kruk, I remember him.
One of the things that would make somebody stand out in the all-time fat list for me is if their name had like a modifier to it that pointed out how fat they were.
Sure.
Like
Okay,
if
okay.
there was
Or if their name just sounds fat.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
yes.
okay.
that was one
Like-
thing that pushed it.
Bad
Okay.
example, because she's not fat, but Bebe Newworth sounds fat.
So you're making up names again.
No, she was on Cheers.
What was
She
her
was on
name?
Cheer- She was
Lilith.
Frasier's bitch.
Lilith.
Yeah.
That's
Baby
a real
Newworth.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was BB. Is it Bebe or BB?
I think it's Bebe.
Okay, it's BEBE
Yeah.
Newworth.
B-E-B-E. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should watch Bebe's Kids for a bad movie.
Bebe's kids.
Now we're all the way in left field, like climbing over the fence.
For a bad
right
movie
now.
review, though, Bebe's Kids is lit. Oh my god, that's a good movie to watch.
Is it mixed live action and animation, or am I just confusing that with Cool World?
I think it's animation, but they have some
Just animation.
stand-up comedy. I think
Okay.
maybe mixed in. I can't remember. It's been a while.
To quote Stained,
What was better, Cool World or Roger Rabbit?
Roger Rabbit.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I thought so
Yeah.
too, but I was like, maybe I just didn't remember. And
Cool
Nah,
World was
Roger
like
above
more
me.
adult themed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roger Rabbit was pretty adult themed, but it was middle of the road. That was back when movies got away with some shit and could still be kids
Yeah.
movies. Now, if you want to have a kids movie that adults enjoy, it's got to be on Netflix, and it's called Cuties.
Cuties.
Worst. I saw a guy's review of that today.
How many times have you guys seen Cuties so far?
Zero.
What are you at, number
I don't
five?
even
What?
have a Netflix subscription, actually.
Well, I don't either, but my aunt's friend does.
Oh.
So,
Lit.
I was waiting for that Hulk Hogan biopic to come out.
It's still
with
in.
Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. Ever since I heard about it, I got excited because Netflix puts out some good stuff that's original series. So
The main event.
So I was like,
Starring
yeah,
Scott
the main event, starring, yeah,
Yeah. Hey, I'm on the IMDb. Good enough.
good enough. Yeah, it. So I was waiting on that. I want to see Chris Hemsworth play Hogan,
That's real interesting.
brother.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm there for it.
I was thinking about shaving my head to audition for King Kong Bundy.
You'd be a sick Bundy.
I think I would make a decent King Kong Bundy.
Too bad you're not tall enough.
I was gonna say the suspension of disbelief to see a 5'5" guy play King Kong Bundy. I don't know. I don't know if I can wrap my head around it.
I'm wondering how tall Chris Hemsworth is.
He's not Hogan tall.
Yeah, I know
No.
he's tall.
I bet he's 6.
Yeah, King Kong Bundy was 6'4".
2.
Yep. So Billy is 3 inches shorter than him.
You're
No way,
nearly a
dude.
At best.
No
too
way, dude.
short
I'd play a
to play
lit King Kong Bundy. Matter of fact, I'm gonna message Eric Bischoff right now on Twitter.
Actually, I happen to know Eric Bischoff.
Will you tell him to cast me
Right.
as King Kong Bundy? King Kong Bundy
Well,
could be
okay.
an all-time fat.
I've happened to be in a Zoom call with Eric Bischoff. Let's put it that way.
Oh,
pretty cool.
Well, I
Yeah.
jerked off in front of Eric Bischoff one time on a Zoom call. He paid me.
I think that
for
was
it.
Bill. That wasn't Zoom. That was chat roulette.
Yeah, that wasn't Eric
Oh,
Bischoff
yeah.
either. That was some.
Now that I think about it, it was just an old man.
It was,
who liked karate.
Yeah.
It was Omegle.
Nothing bad has ever happened on Omegle. And
Catboy
you could take that
Cammy.
to the bank.
All right,
From
guys.
one cat boy to another.
I do wanna promo something else that we've got going on right now that some of you might be interested in. For patrons, $25 or above, we have the Pimp Monk 3D figure. Here's a physical. This is mine, so it would be about this size and 3D. If you sign up right now before the end of
Hold
this
it next
month,
to Bill's dick for
Yeah,
scale.
yeah. If you're gonna whip out yours, I'm gonna whip out mine.
We're not even on the Patreon part yet. This is exciting.
yeah. So $25 and above on Patreon. If you sign up before the end of this month, we'll be shipping that to you within the next month or so. And then we've got something different coming up next month, but we'll be promoting that very soon.
Egghead says, "Can't wait to see the Egghead Actual Maniac."
Oh wait.
Oh wait. Oh, Egghead, you cringy little babe.
I mean, they take time to design.
Yeah.
So, I
Yeah,
mean,
some more than others. Some take almost forever.
One of the
No, but I think Egghead, since he was the longtime cringerweight champion for a very long time, and now he's a main eventer, he'll get one. But I'm not the artist. I don't design them.
Yeah.
You don't design them, but you tell the artist what and who to design.
I
assume.
suggest it. I mean, he had a bunch already.
Yeah, like we
So-
didn't say make Pimp Monk. For some reason, he was
Uh-huh.
sick in the head and just decided to design one of Pimp Monk.
I like it. I like it. And they have this. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Oh, what's
here.
that in the super chat there? We need a Scott Henson one. Interesting.
Yeah,
See,
of
they're
course.
branded on the bottom too.
Oh, you get
Nice.
to move these around.
Yeah, it's a 3D model.
Yeah, it's
What?
it's the future. It's a real Minority Report.
What? I didn't know this was the future.
I can change how the sun shines on it.
What?
Ooh.
I didn't know you could change how the. Can we see something? Can you turn him around?
Oh, his tootie.
Yeah,
Back.
is that where the sun don't shine?
Oh shit.
Make it shine where the sun don't shine.
How about that?
How
How's
come
that?
he's got a good butt in this? I didn't
He's
get a
got
good butt. I didn't get a good butt.
That's true. And I haven't seen it, but I imagine Pimp Monk's ass is tragic.
I've seen Pimp
Oh my
Monk's
god.
ass.
Yeah, dude. There's an old DP episode from years ago where we had a dominatrix beat Pimp Monk and Repsion, and Pimp Monk's ass was brutally punished in that.
Yeah.
Does he have that like fat white guy somehow too flat ass?
Probably.
Or does he have some bubble to it?
A bubble butt. Bubble butt.
Here's not someone. Yeah, not the person you think it might be. It's a wizard. It's a trailer park wizard.
Non-Helton.
Non-Helton.
Can we see
non-Helton?
Can we see the cheeks on this gentleman?
Wow, you're really. Oh my god.
Oh my
Hold
god,
on.
he is.
It's hard to do that.
Yeah. Why? Okay, I just want to say the guy that designs this, Todd, he's awesome.
Gotten way better at asses.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's killing the ass game. Caking, if I'm not mistaken. And I like how Vaughn's shoes look like goddamn wizard boots.
Because he's a wizard. It's because it's not Vaughn. It's a wizard.
Oh yeah, non-Helton.
Look at him.
It's actually kind of flattering because I know he's way fatter than this.
So is Pimp Monk. I'm the only one that was made perfectly in size and shape. I was perfectly sized and shaped. My actual maniac was exactly as fat as I am.
Can we do the BDSM thing again with Scott in furry gear? That would be interesting.
Yeah, when the borders open back up, Scott, you got to come down here and do some wild shit.
Oh yeah, when the borders open up, I'm making up for lost weird time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to do some wild shit.
Is there any word on that?
Maybe April.
What? Are you serious?
I'm
That's
not
so
kidding.
long
I'm
from
not
now.
Kidding. It's going to be like at least 6 more months.
Christ on a cracker.
You know what? Point Roberts?
Yep.
That place is fucked because they totally depend on Canadian tourism.
Yeah.
For their economy, and now the border's closed.
Yeah.
So
for those who don't know, Point Roberts is this weird little peninsula.
It's a
on
nub.
like the far west side of the Vancouver Seattle border area, where there's a border crossing there, and it only goes to this one place at this little nub just below the Canadian-American border, and that's it. So there's the people who live in Point Roberts and Canadian tourists, and that's it.
Yeah. Here's Seattle, and you can see Vancouver up
Here's
above.
the church. Here's the steeple.
And then right here is Point Roberts, this little place right here.
Now, Scott.
And now the only way to get to the mainland is by boat, or if you have like a plane, like a private plane or something.
So are people stuck there?
They can't drive up through Canada like they could have before.
Yeah, Scott.
If you told me the entire population of Point Roberts was dead, I'd believe you.
If you wanted to, you can get on a plane from Vancouver and fly to Seattle, right?
I think you can fly, yeah, which is so stupid.
Can you fly?
Why can you fly and not drive?
I had someone from Toronto fly down to Las Vegas, and they were flew right back. Like, I was like, how'd you get in and out so easily? And they are the type of person that you would not want in this country without COVID.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I was like, how did you do that? He's like, I just got on the plane. And I was like, what? I just got on the plane. I flew there. I was like, what? How? I don't know, man. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Point Roberts don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
What
Who
a
the
strange
fuck
little
would want to
place.
live there?
Why put a border crossing there? Why not make
It's
more
because
of it
of the
Canada or more of it America?
It's because of the latitude line there.
Fucking 49th.
Yeah.
That they always get you.
There's a few other places.
I can't believe you
further east.
cocksuckers, you absolute cocksuckers, in the War of 1812, you wanted the line at 54. Do you know how much... If you put the line at 54, the population of Canada would be 12.
Yeah, we knew that.
Yeah.
We knew.
What, we would have Vancouver and Toronto then?
You'd have every major city.
We'd have like Winnipeg.
Everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
we knew that.
Saskatoon?
That was...
I think you might have Saskatoon. You actually might. I think you'd have Winnipeg. Yeah, you'd have every city in Ontario.
The capital of Canada, Saskatoon.
We were not getting Saskatoon, were we?
You know what? I'll tell you. Let me see where the 54th parallel.
How did we,
Yellowknife would be the largest city
How did we
in Canada.
How did we go from trying to go balls deep into Saskatoon to settling for the tip of Point Roberts?
Because we kicked your ass in the War of 1812.
Yeah,
No, that's not
we
true.
suck.
Canada did not exist in the War of 1812.
France kicked your ass in the War of 1812. What the fuck ever?
Look at you guys living off France's work.
Yeah.
France never did shit for America.
The last good thing they did.
That'll show them.
France did a lot. You know what France did? France did cuties. Fuck them.
France did do cuties.
Yeah, there's no goddamn reason we
Respect.
turned our back on France. We
Isn't
took
that,
French fries and we walked away.
Isn't that where Roman Polanski lives too?
Probably.
You betcha. And they accepted him with open arms.
Is he the
And then-
director
and
of
then he made
Cuties?
cuties.
Is he the director?
He's not the
From
director
executive
of cuties.
producer Roman Polanski.
I would love to see Roman Polanski's cuties.
He did no, he didn't do cuties, but he did have a credit on cuties as the product tester.
No.
Ooh.
He was the quality control on cuties.
No.
Damn, yeah, that 54th parallel is pretty far north. You'd get basically every city in Canada.
Yeah, what wouldn't we get?
Like, you wouldn't get, like, the top half of all the provinces where nobody lives anyway, and then, like, Northwest Territories, Yukon, none of it.
So Canada would basically just be like giving up, right?
Canada would, if you had got to the 54th, Canada would be what all Americans who have never been to Canada thinks it is.
Yeah, like super
like
cold
an Arctic
and
wasteland with no people.
yeah. Yeah, whoa.
Think of all those awesome Canadians that would have been American. Drake.
You'd get Drake, both Ryans, Reynolds, and Gosling.
That's pretty good. So where's the 54th line?
it's
like
high.
halfway up the western provinces.
Yeah. So like Toronto and Montreal and Ottawa and
Is it that white line up there, or is that something else?
It's probably close to that white line. Does it say?
they're not numbered.
It's just gridded. It might be a little below that white line, but not a lot.
White
So
line.
the only city you might not get is Edmonton, but you still might even get Edmonton.
Fuck them.
Did you know that the Hudson Bay Company, they owned like a huge chunk of Canada, like they were
yeah.
the law of the majority of this
Yeah,
land.
they were just a company that ran a country.
right.
So
Amazon.
really quick. Ooh,
Amazon.
it's fucked up, Scott. Why does Vancouver Island get to exist over there, but Point Roberts can't tip its way into the fucking line?
I don't
Because
know.
it's above the line.
The area over there, it's not above the line.
It must have just been. They must be only counting the continent. Then I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, then because they do. Yeah, no islands are split.
Okay. I don't know.
You got your San Juans. We got Vancouver.
We love the San Juans here. We love them. We never visit.
Yeah, because the San Juans are more northern than parts of Vancouver Island. So
Yeah, I think they are.
yeah.
They're beautiful.
Victoria is more southern.
Yeah, Victoria's way at the bottom tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, Victoria must have been what I was looking at over there, not Vancouver Island.
Well, no, Victoria's
on Vancouver
Yeah,
Island.
it's the biggest city on Vancouver Island.
Yeah, Vancouver Island's that whole big thing.
Yeah.
Victoria's
Okay. Yeah.
Which is the capital of BC, which is weird. Like, hey, let's put the capital on an island.
Yeah, and there's like up on the northern tip of Vancouver Island, it's rainforests and shit like that.
See,
There's lots of rainforest on the island, yeah.
Yeah.
this is wild to me. Like, why not just give them the fucking tip there? What's the point?
There's another
No tip.
one. There's another one over here, right here. See it?
Oh,
yeah.
damn. The
I forgot
angle.
about that weird shit.
The Angle Inlet.
An Oak Island, yeah.
And right, check this out right here.
What?
What?
That's ridiculous. That's a real Point Roberts there.
Yeah, give them that. Why do we need that shit?
Strategy for when the revolution comes.
I bet you
You
it
know
was
what the most southern part of Canada is? It's right here.
I bet you it was because when
got it.
that's the most
Does it have
southern
an
part of
eight?
Canada?
Yeah,
Or is it just a
it's,
thing?
It's Middle Island.
Middle Island. There you go.
It's in the middle of Lake Erie.
It's Middle Island.
And there's Peely Island.
The Peely.
And this is Ohio. These islands right here are part of Ohio.
Yeah.
God damn, Ohio has islands.
Yeah.
Lucky fucking Ohio.
It is weird to think Ohio has islands. You
Yeah.
don't think about that. But
Yeah.
I live on the Ohio island of Isle St. George.
Yep.
Right?
Isle St. George, Middle Bass, Put-in-Bay. Put-in-Bay is like the crazy party island where people,
Nice.
there's like ferries that go back and forth.
My
And-
my party
it's the
island would
Panama
have
City of Ohio.
Kind of.
My
Yeah,
party-
see how there's like the Roundhouse Bar.
Keys, boardwalk, boathouse. Yeah.
Yeah, see.
My-
Jet ski rental.
my party island with ferries going back and forth is called Put in Mouth.
Nice.
All right. We have a couple more minutes, but
Yeah. Should we go back to the idea that there's going to be one ultimate fat crown tonight?
yes, there
Should we talk more about that?
Yeah. Let's
Probably should.
let's do
Probably
the
should.
promo. Like,
So this is the thing, guys. Patrons $5 and above, you got to come watch this show tonight. The thing that makes this show special, near dear to my heart, is that I grew up a little fat kid. Okay, and
What?
I did. Yeah, I was a little fat kid, and I looked up to all these fats. And I think my list is actually not the best list because I didn't want to bring the best list. I put some
are
unsung
you?
heroes
Why
on my
the hell
list.
are you doing that?
I put
Like,
some unsung heroes on.
Why do you have to say that?
Because it's. I'll tell you why I said that.
This isn't the representation vote. This is the all-time fats.
Exactly. But I figured you guys would come with some shit, so I had to come sideways and open the conversation up. Because to have an all-time fat, you can't just come with the idea that you know what an all-time fat is. You have to bring the conversation to the table. We're going to have to talk through this. People on my list, I want to change my mind. I want you guys to change my mind tonight.
Okay.
I want you to open up
All
my
right.
mind to who the
All right.
all-time fat is. I'm not going in here trying to fight for
so
my list.
round one, when the first voting happens, when people can choose multiple, we're gonna go through some videos, some info, some photos of each person on the list, and then after that, when we have our top 5, then we'll kind of argue the case for and against each one of the top 5.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll see. And the people will decide.
Democracy at work.
Yeah.
Do. We're like the advocates, the fat advocates,
Fatficates.
the fat advocates.
Fat advocates.
We're the devil's food advocates.
It's good too.
Shit.
But it is starting in just a matter of moments here.
Yeah, it's gonna. The poll opens at 6:10, so we'll probably go in about 3 minutes here, and go live over there.
It's 6:02 p.m. on the West Coast, 9:02 p.m. on the East Coast. Spend the
We're
night
talking
with
about
us.
7:02 Mountain, 8:02 Central.
Exactly.
Huh?
Spend
I've lived
the night
in
with us.
I've lived in every time zone in the continental U.S. except for Central Time. I've never lived in Central
Which is
Time.
Ohio seems like it should be Central Time to me.
Ohio should 100% be Central, but it's not.
I know.
No way. It's way too far east to be in Central
I
Time.
don't understand how Ohio is sometimes considered the Midwest
It's
and
not.
then is also on Eastern Time.
It's Great Lakes. I mean,
Very complicated.
Indiana's on Eastern Time too, and
That's also stupid. That should be Central.
well, like from where I lived, where I grew up in Ohio, I would have had to have driven like 3 to 4, maybe even 5 hours just to get into the next time zone. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's Ohio's further east than most people think. I mean, it borders. It's weird. It borders like Pennsylvania, which is an eastern state.
Yeah.
But then
Kentucky.
it borders like southern redneck states like West Virginia and Kentucky.
Yeah. Yeah. Ohio's such a weird spot
And
because,
then-
like, it is.
Yeah.
It's on the northern border of the U.S. and also borders Kentucky.
Yeah.
I don't know how it can be
Well,
both of those things, but it is.
It borders. It's a water border, but yes. Yeah, it's like a maritime border.
Let me tell you about some all-time water borders.
Oh my God.
Some would say it's the frigid armpit of America,
Yeah.
but I don't know who. I like that I've been to Ohio with Scott. I've been to Ohio with Joe. I've never been to Ohio with you, Ben.
I haven't been to Ohio in forever.
It's been a while.
I've been to Ohio more times than I should have. I've been to Ohio like 5 times.
I've been to Ohio
a lot of times.
3
You're
times.
lucky you didn't end up just living there. You know how many people get stuck in Ohio just passing through?
Yeah.
I've seen
True.
so many people get stuck in Ohio just passing through. They just end up
Especially
oh,
to
well,
stop
rent's
by,
cheap here.
Ariel Castro's house.
When I went to Ohio, Scott and I were there for a wrestling thing, and when I left, I took the train. I had a layover in Chicago. This guy we know drove from Iowa to Chicago, and his car broke down in Chicago when he came to like say hi to me for like an hour at the train station, and he ended up just living in Chicago from then on out because his fucking car broke down.
Well, I guess this is my home now.
Yeah, it was a guy named Shane Owens. Remember him, Scott? Remember him?
All too well. He was severely mentally ill.
My favorite thing about him was he faked a car accident for
He faked
attention.
paralysis.
Yeah, he
for
faked paralysis for a year.
For a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see
That was great.
It's pretty far away from Ohio, like Central Time.
Indiana's an interesting one. It's some Eastern, some not.
Part of that, Gary, Indiana is in the northwestern side of Indiana, and that's near Chicago. So they just put it in Chicago time. Indiana used to be like Arizona. If you notice, Arizona's striped. It's because Arizona has its own time zone.
Yeah.
It doesn't do daylight savings?
Right. Indiana used to be like that, but now Arizona's the only place that does it, except for the Navajo Nation, which is the part of Arizona that's not striped.
That little bit. Yeah.
So there's a fucking island inside the Navajo Nation as well?
Yeah.
There's an island of daylight savings time.
It's a federal park. It's like a national monument. So it goes by daylight savings time. But the rest, Navajo Nation,
Indian graveyard.
Navajo Nation is pretty fucking big. It takes up that part of Arizona, a big chunk of Utah, Colorado, and New Mexico.
The Four Corners?
Yeah. Yep. All right. It's time. The geography time is over.
Oh, but I love geography time.
But Ben, that was the Midwest and stuff. Those are the all-time flats.
That wasn't the Midwest, though.
It was on there somewhere.
You failed, Billy. You failed the quiz.
I saw a lot of the Midwest there. I was focused on the Midwest.
Devil's Food Advocate was a nice piece of business, and then you just completely lost me.
We were talking about Central Time. I can't help it. When you talk about Central Time, I think of the all-time flats.
We'll see you there.
Dude, go to the show.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.